We're back with my 2023 Honda Civic Type R, and today we're testing out the Cobb Redline carbon fiber intake. Put your headphones on, because we're going to be making some boost noises in this video. I'll tap outside, pop the hood, and show you what it looks like. So this has a 36% increase in airflow over the stock box. You do need a tune to run it. It is carbon fiber, it is beautiful. Look at that massive filter, more surface area there. Super easy install, bolted right in. I actually didn't install this with instructions and it was very, very straightforward. The hardest part was just removing the stock box. There's some bolts that are harder to get to, some pieces that you need to kind of get out and pull off. This was a bit of a bear, but with some muscle and elbow grease, it all came off and bolted on very easily. You can run this intake with the Stage 1 Plus Cobb off-the-shelf tune or the Stage 2 tune. I ran the Stage 1 Plus off-the-shelf tune for about a week. It felt great. It was torquier. It was more responsive. It pulled awesome. I ran the 93 octane tune. I have not tested the 91 octane tune. And then I reached back out to Brian at JST Performance, and he hooked me up with an updated custom tune that raised the bar even more, cranked it up a notch, and we've got a little bit more of an aggressive power delivery here with this Redline intake. Initial driving impressions are great. It feels fantastic, it sounds really good. It's increased low down torque and engine response, which is probably the biggest thing that I was wanting out of this upgrade with the Type R. There's always a little bit more turbo lag here than I would have liked, and this kind of makes it a bit more sprightly without overdoing throttle response. Throttle mapping is still basically what it was stock. And I just like that it makes some cool boost noises finally. I think there's a really nice balance between intake noises, boost sounds, induction sound, turbo whistle, and exhaust note with this car right now. Again, this kind of has the Integra Type S style exhaust where that front resonator has been deleted, replaced with a MRT, just resonator delete kit, and the rest of the exhaust is stock. You can put this in Plus R mode or individual mode and open that rear exhaust valve, which is where we're at right now. We're back on the Braid FULLRACE FF wheels and the Continental DWS Extreme Contact 06 Plus tires. This is probably my fall wheel and tire combo of choice. We've got lots of sidewall to deal with the potholes and a little bit better capability in the cold weather that we've been seeing on these late September mornings. Let's hop inside, get your headphones on. We're going to be driving this around a little bit and you can hear some extra boost noises, some induction sound. The engine's a little bit louder. It sounds really good. Again, like I said earlier, it's a really nice balance between intake noise and exhaust note. Let's take it for a drive. We'll start off in comfort mode and then we'll ramp it up from there. We have auto rev matching turned off. I've noticed that there's a little bit less rev hang with this setup. I'm actually going to try not to talk too much in this video, just so you guys can hear what this sounds like. Response just feels great. Just rolling into it, you can hear the most boost at kind of quarter to mid throttle. plus R mode puts you into boost a lot quicker, a lot more aggressively than comfort. Throttle response feels great now though. There's just a little bit of turbo lag still. 3,500 RPM, and you're off. What about $5,000? Rolling into it. It makes tuner car noises. It's such a smooth driving car now. The power is fantastic. Not overwhelming. It's just a little bit more entertaining to drive too. Rev matching, very quick. Let's go into comfort mode. The throttle programming here is much more tame. Again, all the modifications will be in the description, but I'll just give you guys a quick overview. We've got the PRL rear motor mount, the MRT front resonator delete, Cobb custom tune 93 octane for this intake from Brian at JST Performance, and then of course the Cobb Redline intake, as well as the Acura ADS damper module. Look at that pull in second. Yeah, the difference in outright power, I think, is subtle, but the low down torque, the power band here just feels so much meatier. It really drives well. This is my perfect Civic Type R right now. This is all I really wanted out of this driving experience. It just feels fantastic. Late apex. I think if I were to choose between intake and exhaust on this car, on the Civic Type R, I would go intake over exhaust, just because I don't really think there's an exhaust on this that I've tested or that I've listened to on videos or anything that sounds amazing. This 2-liter turbo just doesn't make great noises out of the tailpipe. It just sounds like a big vacuum cleaner. But if you can add some character and personality with an intake and increase boost sounds and increase induction noise, I think that's probably the way to go. 73 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Intake air temperatures are sitting around 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Plus R mode, why not? Having more fun in this car now than I think I ever have. It's done. The Civic Type R is done. It's perfect. Perfect state of tune, great amount of power. It's not overwhelming those front tires. Back into comfort, quiet down the exhaust a bit. Or actually, maybe we'll do sport. That'll give us quiet exhaust, but a bit better throttle response. Really hear this intake with the windows down. I guess we could do a little bit of driving with the windows down now that we're at lower speeds. There it is. It's subtle. It's kind of hard to hear probably with these microphones and on YouTube, but there's a bit of a low guttural howl too when you first dip into the throttle. And then once boost kicks in, you start to hear that turbo whistling. It sounds good. Alright, it's probably enough with the windows down. All right, well, there you guys go. Cobb Redline carbon fiber intake. A lot of fun. It delivered. This is about what I was expecting. I was hoping that it wouldn't be too loud, too obnoxious, too boy racer, and it's just that perfect balance between induction sound, a little bit more torque, a little bit more responsiveness, which is exactly what I was looking for with the Type R. So anyway, big shout out. Thanks to Cobb for sending this out to test and review and show you guys what it sounds like, what it feels like, what it drives like. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. The Civic Type R, for all practical purposes, is done. The car, I don't really think there's anything else I'd like to do to this car. It's kind of perfect. I'm just going to keep driving it, enjoying it, and yeah, that'll be a wrap for this video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Let's do one more little rev here. Stick our ear out the window. What a fun platform. Practical, fast, puts a smile on your face. Looks good, especially on these Braid wheels. I'm really warming up to these 18s. Gotta save the sidewall after all. Alright guys, that's it for me. We'll drive around a little bit more casually here. Give you a taste of what this sounds like without any talking, but that's gonna be a wrap. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.